Today we want to learn what statistically mean means. Statistically mean is a certain kind of mathematical average that is very useful in computer science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, etc. So actually what mean actually means you when there are large number of data are given, you have to add them properly and divide it the total with the number of entries or number of data points. So this can be done very easily, but sometimes what happens, there are large number of data. So in that case, we have used different method as you take certain type of weighted means, weighted average means, or etc. So, but there is not actually there is only one mean which is known as arithmetical or average. There are certain kind of other mean also that is known as geometrical means or harmonic means. So these three, that means the arithmetic mean, geometrical means, and the harmonic means, together they are known as Pythagorean means. But that is not in the scope of this chapter. So these type of means are very useful in machine learning, algorithm, and artificial intelligence. So for class 9, how to find the mean? So the basic thing you know all, that the mean is the average of the numbers, and it is easily calculated. Add up all the numbers and then divide it by how many numbers or the length of the numbers there are. So if there are three numbers as 16, 6, 11, and 7, so what is the mean of these three numbers? So it is better if there are less number of numbers like 3, 4, 5. Just you add them and divide it with the length of the number, that is the number of numbers, that is here 6 plus 11 plus 7 is 24, that is divided with three numbers, so 3, so 24 divided by 3 is 8. But if there are large number of numbers like more than 10, so it is better to use it in arrange them into the ascending order. So if they are not in ascending or in a random manner, so they are known as the raw data. So raw data can be arranged in ascending or descending order. So it is better to use the ascending manner. So if this is the problem, examples, there are these numbers are given 3, 7, 5, 13 or so on. So how you can find the mean of this number? So it is add this number and divided by the total number of numbers. So it is better to use in a manner which is useful or which is easy to calculate this number. So what is the easy way of doing this? You just draw a table. So what are the tables? So arrange them in a ascending order. So these are the tables. So in this table we are using in the first column we are writing the numbers, then the frequency of these numbers, and then effects. You can also use another column which is known as the tally marks. So there are if you copy these numbers, arrange them in ascending order, and you see that there are total of 15 numbers are there. And also we write the frequency in the third column, and then in the second column, and then we multiply the frequency with the respective number. 3 into 1 is 3, like that. So here 23 is the largest frequency number, so it is used 4 times. So we multiply 23 into 4 and then add up all the numbers. So we got, this is written as sigma fx. Sigma fx is 330, and total numbers of entries, that is sigma f is 15. So how the mean is find out? Mean is, this is known as the weighted average method. So the sum of these numbers is sigma fx is 330 and sigma f is 15. So the mean is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f, that is 330 divided by 15. So we got 22. Very easy. So what is the mean of simple questions? What is the mean of these numbers? So you add this divided by 4. So now this is the question. Try to find it out in your home. Sam scored the following grade in his end of year exam. Math, he got 51%, in English 62, science 70%, geography 39%, history 81, and economics is 57. Try to find out these in your home. So just pause the video and find it out. Hope you can do. So there are 4 options. So 72, 62, 60 and 54%. The answer will be C, that is 60%, because when you add these 6 numbers, you got 360 as the total. 360 divided by the total entries, that is 6. So it will got 60%. Now the third example is that Sam wants to buy a new camera and decided on the following rating system. That is, image quality should be 50%, or here it is taken as an example. Battery life 30% and zoom range is 20%. It can change according to the need of the person. So there are 3 different cameras in different company. I just change the name of the company. So first company name is Sonu. Sonu camera get 88 out of 10 for image quality, 6 for battery life, and 7 for zoom range. Conan gets 9, 4, and 6 respectively, and Nikon gets 7, 8, and 6. So which camera do you think that Sam wants to buy? Is it Sonu camera, is it Conan camera, or is it Nikon camera? How you can find it out? The image quality is 50%, battery life he wants is 30%, and zoom range should be 20%. So how we can calculate it easily? So this is the sum which camera is best for Sam's Sonu, that is 50% for Sam wants 50% of zoom uh, image quality, and the image quality for Sonu camera is 8. So 8 should be multiplied by 50%, means 0.5 by 8. Similarly, 0.3, that is 30% for battery life, and Sonu provides 6 out of 10 for battery life and 7 out of a zoom range. So we just multiply 30% with 6 and 20% with 7, and the answer comes 7.2. For Conan, it gets 6.9, and for Nikon, it gets 7.1. So which number is more among these 3? That is 7.2. So Sam decided to buy Sonu camera because Sonu is greater than Nikon, greater than Conan, like that. Now there is another example. Alex usually walks 7 days a week, but sometimes generally walks 7 days a week, but sometimes he walks just 1 day for a week, 2 day, or 5 days. So Alex works on 2 weeks for 1 day each, for 14 weeks, 2 days in each week, 8 weeks, 5 days, and for 32 weeks, so you get 7 days each week. So what is the mean number of days Alex work per week? How can you do that? It's very easy to use week as the weighting. So week is taken as weighting, means W. So weeks into days. 2 weeks he work 1 day per week. So 2 into 1. So that is sometimes known as W into X. 2 into 1, 14 into 2, 8 into 5, and 32 into 7. W into X. So this is week into days, means WX. So WX, when you multiply and add it up, you get 294. So what are the number of weeks? So number of weeks is 2 plus 14 plus 8 plus 32, that is 56. Okay, so what is the mean? Mean will be divide weeks into days by weeks. So week into days, answer is 294 divided by 56. So it is 5.25. Very easy. So let use with the help of the formula. So W is the number of weeks and X is the number of days. So multiply W into, so we do it in a table format. Weight means, here weight means what? Weeks. Weeks is written as weight, as a weight. So weeks or weight is written with W. Days is written with X, and we in the third column we multiply W into X. So what? 2, 1, 2, 14, 2, 28, like that. So we got WX sigma. WX sigma means what? Summation. Summation of WX will be, you just add these 4 numbers. We got 294. We just add these 4 number. We got 56. Here this X we generally not add it. So sigma, the pronunciation is sigma, means sum up. You have to add these numbers. So add these four numbers, we got 56, and add these four numbers, we got 294. So mean will be divided Wx by sigma W. So 294 by 56, it is 5.25. Now the second question. What is the question? So it will be second question, number 2 questions or number 3. Just try to question 2, so it will be number 3. So question number 3. So question number 3 is what? The marks in a class test are shown in a table below. So mark is given as y and number of pupils given as 5. So 0, so marks 0 to 9. So that means 0 and 9 also included in these things. Got how many number of pupils got in between 0 and 9? 9 also included is 5. From 10 to 19, 9 number of pupils. From 20 to 29, it got 15 number of people. From 30 to 39, we got 18 number of people, and the rest 3 people got among 40 to 49. So no one. So assume that the test is given taken on total of 50 marks. 15 a 50 marks test. These are the class 9 student performance. So 5 people got in between 0 to 9, including 9, 10 to 9. So this type of data, this 0 is known as the lower limit and 9 is known as the upper limit. So you see that in the first or the second row, this is row 1, row 2, the 9 is the upper limit, whereas in the third row, the lower limit is known is 10. So that means these two are not matched. If they are not matched, this is known as the discontinuous frequency table. So you have to make it continuous. So how discontinuous will be made to continuous? So now you see that here both 9 and 0 are included. So we can do that in a class variation method. So what is the class? Class means this mark is given as the class. So class, you see that 0 to 9 means 9 is included, and generally we are taking that no floating numbers is given, means no fractional number, nobody gets 9.5 or so. So that means this is changed to 0 to 10. Yeah, 0 to 10 means 0 is included but 10 is not included. That means the number up to number 9 is included. So 0 to 10, because 9 is included, 10 is not, so then 10 to 9, so it becomes continuous. So this is how discontinuous can be done with the help of the continuous. So there is another way also, but here because the system is given as less than equal to method, so that's why we are taking the upper limit of each class will be changed to the new upper limit, which is the previous upper limit plus 1, so that it becomes equal to the lower limit of the next class, and that becomes the class. So class becomes 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Hope you understand. 0 to 9 becomes 0 to 9 plus 1, 10, 19 plus 1, 20, 29 plus 1, 30, like that. So that they are matched with the lower limit of the next class. So this is the class. So 30 to 40 and then 40 to 50. Now what is the mid mark? How mid mark is finding out? Mid mark is you just add these two numbers, add the lower limit plus upper limit. So what is the formula for mid mark? Formula for mid mark is mid mark. Let it be denoted with X. So mid mark will be, this is the lower limit. This is known as the lower limit and this is known as the upper limit. So lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. That means 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So it will be how much? 10 by 2, that is by 5. Here 10 plus 20, if you add this 10 plus 20, it you got 30. So 30 divided by 2, you got 15. Similarly, 20 plus 30, it is 50. So 50 divided by 2, 25, like that. 30 plus 40 is 70, 70 by 2 is 35, and so on and so forth. So by this technique, you can easily find the mid marks of each class. So when you got the mid mark, this is the mid mark. Frequency, we just copy it as the same as 5, 9, 15, 18, 3. Now you just add, multiply frequency with the mid mark. So frequency is multiplied with mid mark. The 5 into 5 is 25, 5 in 15 into 9, 135, and so on. 25 into 15, 15 5 is 75. 7 carry 15 to the 30, 37. 35 into 18, 580 the 90, 0, 9, 3, it's the 13, 3, 18, the 54 plus 9, 63, and so on. So if you add these 5 numbers, you got what? Sigma fxx 1300 and sigma f as 50 at this. So what is the value of median? So I mean will be sigma fx by sigma f 1300 by 50, 0, 0 cancel out. 5 by 130 is 26. So this is one method by which we can easily find the mean of the. There is another way by which we can easily find out the mean. So that here, what is the problem? Problem, it is method is simple, but the calculation multiplication is very long. Then the addition. So we can use the shortcut method that is known as the deviation method. So deviation method, we are taking the assume mean. So if there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so what is the mid value of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers? So 5 numbers mid value is how we can find the mid value. So mid value is easily find out by this technique. So how many numbers are there? There are 5 numbers. So mid value, not mid marks. So mid value will be just add with numbers of entries is 5. So 5 plus 1 divided by 2. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So there are 3 is the mid value. So mid value means 25. Yeah. So that's why we take 25 as our assume mean. So this is the assume mean technique, so that the calculation become little bit of small. So we take 25 as our assume mean. So it is, should be mid value. So if there are 6 entries, if there are another value that like that 50 to 60, there are value will be what? 55, and the frequency less than, let it be 10. So what happens? So then that case what happens? 6 by 2 is 3. So then that case, if the even number of entries are there, then that case 3 or 4, any one can be taken as the mid value. But what should be taken as the mid value? It is usually taken as which one has the highest frequency should be taken as the mid value. So that case 35, if there are another entry, so that case 35 will be taken as the assume. You can take 25 also, but it is better so that the calculation becomes smaller. Hope you understand. So we take this, how we calculate with a simple technique. So we are sharing with a spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet is taken as this. So hope you see that spreadsheet. So there are class is 0, 10, 10, 20, 20. Mid mark X is 5, 15, 25, 30. Frequency is same. Now we take fx is this. So this by technique, this is 1300 by 50. You got the mean. But in this case, the assume mean method, we take a. What is the value of a? A is the assume mean. It is 25. So 25 is taken as assume mean. Now we get another column D. D will be what? D will be xi, that is the mid mark minus the assume mean. Xi minus A. So first thing is 5 minus 25. So 5 minus 25, see that it is B3 minus B5. B3 value, this is B column, and this is 3. So 5 minus B5. B5 means this. So what is B5? B5 means this. So this is B3 minus B5. 5 minus 25 is 20 minus 20. Now this value is B4. B4 is 15. D is X minus 25 minus 10, and so on. So here you see the formula. Now in the next column you have to do what? You do f into d means frequency is multiplied with this d value. So minus 20 is multiplied with 5, so minus 100. Minus 10 is multiplied with 9, minus 90. 15 is multiplied with 0, 0. 18 is multiplied with 10, 180. And 3 is multiplied with 20, so what 60. So you see that C7 is multiplied like that. This is the formula. So now you have to add all these numbers. So how we add these number in with in pen or papers method? So just 100 and 90, they are minus. So 100 plus 90 will be 190. 190 will be negative, and 180 is positive. So minus 190 is negative, 180 is positive. So that means if you add these three numbers, you got minus 10. So minus 10 plus 60 is 50. So you got 50 as FD. Now what is the formula for finding this mean? Assume mean method. The formula is A plus. A is what? B5 means what? B5 means 25. That's why A plus FD. FD is what? FD total value. You see that this column. This column is F8. So F8 divided by C8, that is frequency. So if you write the formula for this mean, assume mean method will be sigma x will be A plus sigma FD by sigma F. So sigma FD is, this is sigma FD, this is sigma FD. So sigma FD is 50. A is what? This is A. And what is sigma F? This is sigma F. So you got 25 plus sigma FD is 50 divided by sigma F is also 50. So you got 25 plus 1, that's why 26. So this is the assume mean method. There is also another very shortcut method. If you divided this d, you see that d is actually a multiple of 10. 20, 10, 10, 10, 10 like that. So if you take another way, another shortcut method, this is a step deviation method. So here you take h as another parameter or u as another parameter. So u equals to h by I. U is equal to this. So u is equal to this d. And what is d? Divided by that I. And what is I? I is the width of the class. I is known as the width of the class. The width of the class is how much? 0 to 10, not including 10 means it got 10 numbers. Including 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means width of the class is 10. So we just divide the d value with I. And what is I? I is the width of the. So you write what is I. So I equals to 10. So if you do that, so just do a bracket so that, so d divided d is by I is a u, like that. Okay, so make it a bold one. Let it 12 or so, that 12 like that. Okay, d is equal to u is equal to d by I, where I is 10, that is the width of the class. Now that means minus 20 by 10. So it is how much? It will be minus 2, like that. So it is minus 2, minus 1, then it will be 0, like that. 0 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. So now you multiply, this table is FU. F is multiplied with U. So if you multiply F with U, FU. Okay, format it centered middle. Alignment is middle and alignment is center. So it is FU. So FU, what is F? F value is 5 And what is u? U value is -2. So it will be what? 5 into -2 is how much? -10 easily you can find out. Now 9 into -1, you see that it is -9. Now it is 0 into something, obviously it is 0. Now it is 1 into 18. So the value becomes very small, 18. And it is how much? 2 into 3. So it will be 6, like that. Now you just add this thing, -9, -10, this. So how much? Same thing, -9 -10 is -19 plus 18 -1. So it will be minus how much? Minus plus 5. So it will be only 5. So you got sigma fu. This is sigma fu. The sigma fu is 5. Now what is the formula for this? So the formula is actually what? Assume mean. Okay. A. So this formula is, we can write is by this technique. What is the A means value? A is this. So B5 is A. A is 25. Then that will be added with what? Added with sigma fu. This sigma fu is this sigma fu, that is H8. H8, because see that it is H column number is H and row number is 8. So the 5 is H8. Sigma fu divided by what? Sigma f. So divided by the sigma f is 50. So the column is C and row number is 8. So C8. And that is multiply with I. And what is I value? I value is 10. So I value is 10. That's why we write 10. Okay. So I value is 10. And if you entered it, you got what? 26. Same. So this is the way you can also perform this method. So these are the way by which we can easily calculate. So sometimes it is, if you prefer to make small calculations, so this is the technique by which you can do. Okay, hope you understand the logic. So these are the logic by which, so practice in your home. So we wrap this text so that it is understood. Okay. So both the formula for this shortcut method, I just write, you copy it. The formula for this is sigma x will be assuming A plus sigma fu. Sigma f into, this is sigma fu divided by sigma f into the width of the class I. So I, or sometimes it is can be written as H. So here I is the width of the class, and width of the class is 10. Okay, clear? I hope it is clearly described by me. You practice it home so that it is better or easy to understand. Now, these are the things. So now practice for, so now that these are the last sums for today. In a survey of writing ability, the scores obtained are shown in the table below. Question, this is question number 4. In a survey of writing ability, the scores obtained are shown in the table below. So these are the table is given. You just pause the video and copy it. And what you have to find, calculate the mean writing score in 3 different methods. Mean writing score A with a simple method, simple average or weighted average. by simple mean or the simple average method. Second one will by be by assume mean method or the step assume mean, and third one by step deviation method. Deviation. So this is the home task. So you perform this and try to find out the answer and text me in the WhatsApp. Hope you understand. Thank you for